is personal to me as well, folks, segment after segment. If you ask leaders in the military, for the most part, they believe the Constitution doesn't apply to servicemen and women. Now, it's not actually true, but that doesn't stop them from acting with near impunity, especially when it comes to their response to the vaccine mandates. Even after it was removed, folks. Look at this. In August of 2021, COVID vaccines became mandatory for the military. We know that. A young Marine, Catherine Arnett, a devout Christian, requested a religious exemption citing her beliefs. After that request was denied, her appeal was also turned down. What's the point of having an exemption if you're just going to deny those? She was then ordered to board 2 military flights to the U.S. to be discharged from the military. And then the military said boarding those flights required her to be vaccinated. The Marine Corps used that as a reason to Article 92 and Article 87 court-martial her for failure to obey an order. She applied for a religious exemption from, and that kept getting denied. In January of this year, this guy right here, Major General Eric Austin, ordered that she be discharged. And almost immediately subsequent to that order, nearly 2 weeks after the Pentagon had already rescinded the vaccine mandate, Catherine was detained and put in solitary confinement, where she remained for 113 days. She was released this past Monday, immediately following the notification of the Pipe Hitter Foundation involvement. Joining me now, Andrea Gallagher, president of Pipe Hitter Foundation. Full disclosure, I'm also on the board of this fantastic group. But Andrea, I appreciate you taking the initiative to launch this and get this thing going. Did I miss anything?
No, you're spot on, Carl. I would say the only thing that I would elaborate on is that although this is directly tied to the vaccine mandates, this is a level of harassment and bullying that we haven't seen, since our case. And this really is atrocious. Knowing the fact that this young lady had signed on to serve her country, she had an impeccable record up until the point where she was then a target for the military. And you can just see the trail of charges they've thrown against her. Yeah. They threw a forgery charge on there. They threw all different things in order to basically get the ability to throw her into a pretrial confinement, which they are abusing, by the way. This young lady was detained January 23rd in an Okinawa prison brig, and then she was then moved without her family's knowledge to the Miramar brig in San Diego. And the scary thing is, Carl, this young lady has been fighting for years against this, and now this escalation of their tactics to basically criminalize her, kick her out, and harass her have come to a real crescendo that we've obviously gotten involved in. And
you know, the military has responded and said, "Oh no, we're not doing this for the vaccine mandate. We're doing this because she violated a direct order." Well, it turns out, and you know this as well as anyone, but for the people at home, they gave her an order that was, in order to complete that order legitimately, she would have had to have been vaccinated. The military knew that, and they pushed it anyway. You guys are supporting this through Pipe Hitter Foundation. Where do people go to find out more, and how can they support people like this?
Yeah, so interestingly enough, Carl, when we found out the situation that she was moved there, Sunday night we sent a PHF representative, and they found her there, that she was basically locked up. She had been there 113 days, no visitors, no legal representation. She was given a JAG by the military. She was told to take a plea deal. She was then basically in this restricted housing in solitary. When we got involved, Carl, and so we activated this campaign, as you know, our board of directors voted unanimously to support this young lady. We activated the campaign. Within 24 hours, they had just released her on the streets from the brig at Miramar without anything. She called a Pipe Hitter representative.
From a payphone.
At this point now, we've given her legal counsel. We're activating with members of Congress who are outraged at this treatment of this young lady. And anyone that wants to go can donate, support, and find out more information at pipehitterfoundation.org.
pipehitterfoundation.org. Andrea, I appreciate you heading up this fight, and I'm sure she does too, as well as all the service members.
We're not going to stop. You know that, Carl.
I do. Thank you very much.
Thank you.